In our news bulletin for this evening, as the island braces itself for the pending elections on Saturday, the Chief Electoral Officer has declared 6 village candidates now duly elected. The FAO new test kitchen has opened for the making of value-added products. Secondary school students have taken to the stage to show cultural appreciation for Niuean legends. The Chief Electoral Officer for the Niue general elections has declared 6 village constituency candidates that were unopposed now duly elected. For the village of Avasele, Billy Graham Talangi. For Vaya is Talaisi Tamatalaisi. Botoa Ikiwa Lalotoa Sipeli for the village of Liku. Haleni Kupa Mangatungia for the village of La Kepa. Jack Billy Lipito for Namukulu and Vainga Pautama Tukuitonga for Alofi North. With 6 village members of parliament now confirmed, the remaining 8 villages will head to the polls this weekend. Just days away from elections, the campaigning is also finally in full swing, with common role candidates taking the opportunity to share their views and policies on radio, television, social media, and some pamphlets have just been circulating over the past few days. 17 candidates have put their name forward for the 6 common role seats, and voters have a fair bit of thinking to do. The Chief Electoral Officer has also reminded voters of the proper process when voting, especially in the common role that has so many names it may seem somewhat confusing. Mr. Coloni says that people also tend to place a tick for their preferred candidate, which is all right, but the best way and the right way to indicate for their village constituencies, the same process applies, but you are required to leave only one name remaining. Pencils and rulers will also be provided at the polling booth, and staff will be on hand to help if unsure. The Justice Department polling booths also open at 1 this afternoon for those voting in advance, and again tomorrow morning. The hope is that on election day, all will run smoothly well into the evening when provisional results will be announced. Over 6 years of planning, lobbying, and finally getting to project implementation stage has finally paid off for the Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries with the opening of the new FAO test kitchen yesterday. A small opening ceremony was held at the building site attached to the main DAF building. The Director of DAF, Brendan Pasisi, says the project has been marred with challenges, but they have managed to work around them. The project is worth $240,000 that was set aside towards the building of the kitchen, the equipment, as well as capacity building and training. Private sector representatives say that they're hopeful that from this facility will come business opportunities, especially in areas such as local product substitution for imported products. The aim of the project is to formalize the potential of value-added products for local markets and also to achieve better quality product for overseas markets using local produce and also for food security.
It's food security. The rich and the poor. The poor eat the same food like the rich people eat. A rich man will eat a potato, and the poor man still eat the potato. No difference. So food security is very important for all of us, not even the richer, but also for the poor.
It's hoped that the kitchen will be the first but a significant step towards value adding to support local income generating opportunities for our people here, both in terms of food security but also in private sector development and potentially moving on to some commercial level development of different products. It's aimed, as said, it's a test kitchen pilot scale in nature. So the facilities and equipment you'll see is designed for that. It's not commercial at this stage, but it's a catalyst, hopefully, that people can trial, test, learn what it is that they have in mind for the different agricultural products. And if it works, they can then move to upscaling and feed that. And as Avi had mentioned, we have to build on this where we see positives.
The kitchen will be used for workshops next week and will be open for people to try out new products and add value to the natural resources that are plentiful on the island. The Minister for DAP, Poto Sipili, handed over the opportunity to officially open the test kitchen to Premier Toke Talangi. Next week, a series of workshops will be held with FAO representatives and people from the community interested in developing value-added products. Niue High School students brought some Niuean legends to life today in a live drama showcase held at the school as part of their Culture Day program. Each year, the school has a special Culture Day event for students to appreciate Niuean culture. This year, the school decided to change tack and focus on Niuean legends with a lot of work going towards the plot to act out the story and also incorporating songs and dances. The challenge for each house team was to select a legend and working on using performing arts as a means to generate cultural appreciation. The hall was packed with an eager audience that also included the students of ECE and Niue Primary School, enjoying the effort put into the whole showcase. Teams went all out with costumes, props and gimmicks to add flavour that provided or proved rather entertaining. Kieto's selection was based on a legend from Fasiao about a large whale that was beached up in an area called Hikau. Langakali focused on the legend all the way from Hakupu of Paliu and Kulasea, who killed the mystical fish Tui, who was revered by the people, much like a god. Poor team staged their depiction of the legendary warrior Vavakula. Moya House started with their depiction of the legend of Talamahina, a hero. From what was portrayed throughout the day, it appears that there could be some budding actors in the mix. Students can now look forward to reports with parents tomorrow before heading off for school holidays for the next 2 weeks and then return all refreshed for the challenges of Term 2. And that concludes our news bulletin for this evening. Don't forget to tune into Radio Sunshine and watch TV Niue on Saturday evening starting at 6 o'clock. We will have live coverage of the results coming through from the Niue general elections.